Good morning everyone from sunny Albania. Looks like it's going to be another hot one. Yesterday was 27 degrees for most of the day, and it looks like this is going to be the same again. Just a short day cycle ride though, 60 kilometers, including a border crossing over into Montenegro, and I finish in a place called Ulcinj. Don't know if you can see behind me or hear, but there's all manner of cockerels and sheep and dogs barking. Quite a rural setting, this campground. It's very nice. So I'm going to hit the road now, and hopefully you should be there for about 2 o'clock. And I've got an apartment rented. A lot of people have been telling me that Montenegro is an expensive country, but I've managed to find some form of apartment for €11 a night, so I'm not too sure what that's going to be like, but I'll show you when I get there. In the meantime, here are some clips of me cycling down the road and the road itself. See you in a bit. So we've got some sort of 80s music as our background today. We like a bit of variation. You wait till we get to the death metal. Okay, so leaving the campsite then. This area seemed to be, it was quite strange. It seemed to be quite affluent in a way, and the villages seemed to be reasonably well off. The fields were also like nice and green. There was a lot of agriculture there. So I'm not really too sure of the history behind these couple of villages where the campsite was, and I can't remember what they're called now, so I think one of them might be called Bushits, but don't rely on me, Google it, or even better, look at my blog post, which is at davestravelpages.com under bicycle touring in Albania. So once I got back onto the main road, it was again a matter of following the white line and the shoulder as much as possible, cycling through the Albanian countryside once more, fairly easy going, reasonably flat. There was no wind to speak of. Again, plenty of horses and carts on the road in with everything else. I think I kind of miss this. In a way, it's going to be a shame for Albania to lose this, and I think it's a shame for every country to lose this. If we all moved at a slightly slower pace, I think life would be a lot better, wouldn't it? I think a bicycle pace is the best pace to move at, but maybe that's just me saying that. Then if you just noticed there, that was like a homemade mobility scooter going down the street. First time I've ever seen one of those in Albania. Again, there's like more horse and carts. Yeah, it's a lovely sight really. I'm not sure if Montenegro is going to have this or not, but it does remind me of Romania when I cycled through Romania when I was going from England to South Africa on the bike. That was about, what, 10 years ago now I think. So there we go, having a look at that signpost. Still a few kilometres to go. I kind of take Vienna as my halfway point. I don't know if that's actually accurate or not, but a few kilometres to go till I reach there. Still, it'll all get done. I'm hoping to get to the UK for, I don't know, sort of middle of July I guess, something like that should work. Over on the left here you're going to see a mosque. I've not mentioned religion in Albania. There's a bit of a mix of everything. Obviously there's a Muslim influence, you've got Christian with a Catholic and Protestants and Orthodox. Orthodox is probably the main Christian one. And it's pretty low key, and everyone just, if you are a Muslim you are, if you're a Christian you're a Christian. No one seems to rub it in each other's faces, everyone's laid back about it. And I think that's how religion should be, really, shouldn't it? I mean, if you've got to have one, there's no need to keep rubbing it in each other's faces. Just do what you've got to do, pray to who you want to pray to, and then chill out. But I don't think anyone's going to listen to me. Never mind. So, this is quite good. This is a rural traffic jam. So, there's a guy on a bicycle in front of me. A car's going to weave in between two people. There's a horse and cart or donkey and cart on the left. And this other thing in front of the bicycle, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's, I don't know, it's like a motorised something to be used in the field, but it looks like it's been bodged together with a motorbike and I don't know, a lawnmower. That signpost we just saw there, you might want to pause the video and go back, was "Welcome to Montenegro." So this is the first time that I visited Montenegro. I'm quite looking forward to it. I know very little about it, to be honest. Somebody said that they'd visited, they thought accommodation was expensive. I've looked ahead and I've booked accommodation for €11 a night, which is what I've already mentioned, and I'll probably show it at the end of the video. So until I check it out myself, I won't know. I haven't really got much of an opinion to say about Montenegro so far, because I've not done much cycling here, but that gives you an idea of the views that are out there and the wildlife. Or the scenery I should say. I mean, it's very sort of mountainous. This is quite nice. There's a little valley that it's going to go down. There's actually a river running on the right hand side. It's only a small river, Reminded me of a cycle ride I did in Peru. I think that was in the Valley of the Ducks. I'll have to remember that, and maybe I'll leave a note on the YouTube video. But yeah, this is quite scenic, cycling down here. The road quality on average is slightly better than Albania, although this one isn't that great, to be honest. Yeah, there's something the way it's you just go downhill and then through this sort of little canyon that quite appeals to me. It's very nice and relaxing cycling down there, it was. As I said, reasonably easy day. It was about 56 kilometres in total, so at this point I think this was on kilometre 40, something like that. So nice and easy day cycling really, which is quite good after the previous day's long haul. I'm quite impressed with my fitness level actually, because I'm not a young man anymore, but I seem to be able to cope with the longer days. So this is a tunnel coming up here, and I think there's going to be quite a few tunnels through Montenegro. This one's only a little short one, but there are some which can be up to a kilometre long, so something I'm going to have to deal with when I get closer to them and work out what I'm going to do. I mean, I'll have to go through them. This one wasn't lit. I'm hoping that the longer tunnels will be lit. But this was quite nice coming through here. There was water dripping. It was quite atmospheric. Yeah, I like that. And then once I'd left here, I cycled downhill a little bit more and then entered the town I'm staying at, which I think is called Ulcinj, and headed towards my apartment, which I'll talk about right now. So welcome to my €11 apartment in Montenegro. I think that's got to be one of the cheapest hotel rooms in Europe, really. And I found quite a few on booking.com, and I'm not saying that you should use booking.com all the time, but I mean, if the bargain's on there, it's on there. This is actually cheaper than the campground. The campground, I think, wanted €12, and it hasn't got very good reviews. And this one has a rating of 9.6 on Booking, but which from what I've seen so far, yeah, I'd agree with that. So I've got my crap on the floor there, obviously. In the corner is a fridge. Outside, I'm not sure if you can see because of the light, but there's a balcony out there with a table and chair, so that's where I'm going to do some work. Wardrobe, which I never use when I'm in hotel rooms, just for one night. Double bed. Bathroom with a shower in the corner, and there's also a shared kitchen that can be used as well, which is pretty good. I've already had one meal in there. I'm hoping to have another one. Let me turn the camera around, which is where you'll probably get a nice big full close-up. Whoa! So, that is all for today's cycling. As I said, there's not much to say about Montenegro so far, because I've not seen a lot of it, but I'm hoping to see a great deal more of it tomorrow when I cycle to Budvar, and that's about 60, 80 kilometre cycle ride, probably a few tunnels to go through. Hoping it'll be some coastline there, probably some mountains, be quite hilly, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm all on course to get to Dubrovnik for the 26th of May. So that's me out for now, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Cheers.